Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, how you all doing? I hope you all having a fantastic day. So we get today with Chihayafuru episode 4 reaction. Now the last episode ended off with the children. The children, the trio, the squad, the group having the final match together, supposedly. And them all splitting off, all going into different directions, all heading off into the same area, but the premise was, as long as we play, we'll find each other, we'll meet each other on this wide, wide ocean that is this world, and this wide, wide river that is the competition. That's basically what we left off with, in a nutshell, right? To sum it up very, very nicely, we obviously had a little game as well. Let me just move to there. We all obviously had the, them playing as well, and they lost. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. Doesn't matter too much, alright? It doesn't matter too much. Why? Why? Because they were children. Yes, it's because they were children. Children learn more from losses than actual victories, and thus you take everything that you're given, and you know what? You hold it tight, and you go with it. You run with it. You jet with it. I don't know, I'm trying to sound poetic, but I'm not really. Anyway, folks, episode 4 of Chihayafuru. Besides that, was there anything else? No, I hope you're all having a good day. That's what it all sounds like. I hope you're all having a good day, relatively. Relatively speaking, of course. So, episode 4. Let's get ready to rock and roll. That's a bit. That was a bit. That was a big push. Oh, sure. Sure. Memorize 100 pieces first time. Of course, yeah. And I'll be the best in the world. Ha! Yeah! Yo, if I was playing this in real life, I would be one of those people that would be going extra. I would be going so extra. I would be like, that would be me. And I probably everyone's speak. I need to put like a warning there. But that would be me. I would be going so extra because I'm the kind of person that if it's a competition, if it's a challenge, hey, I'm going 110%. I'm making myself look like a fool as long as I can win, alright? That's what matters, that I can win, alright? I would be... with all the fake plays and all the trickery, I'd be like... the double bluff. The triple bluff. Do one of those. Look what's behind you! Oh, yo, he had a sixth sense. He noticed that was coming. He knew that was coming. I thought we were gonna see one of those where like she looks the exact same as she does. I mean, they look identical. Well, you didn't have a choice. Didn't have a choice in the slightest. You better win now. You better win now. See how she does. Alright. Alright. Let's see how she does. She does have a knack of being the quickest when it really, really matters. When she knows. There is such a thing as natural aptitude. Well. There you go! Reaction time from another dimension! Why not? Why not? Why not? Intimidate the opponent. Alright. Yeah, intimidation is a form of... Ha! Yo, every time she goes, ah! I'm just like, yeah, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, knows he's watching. Knows he's watching. Chocolate? What? What? There is a chocolate sign? I wasn't told about this. Well, rip. Well, rip. You didn't even tell him what kind of chocolate. Milk chocolate? Dark chocolate? White chocolate? Hazelnut? Some with raisins? Please no. Chocolatier. Oh, oh. Yeah, I was about to say that's gonna be expensive. Why do you think he said you? Why do you think he said you? I didn't go himself. Hell, there's always a winner and always a loser. Alright, now they're hyping him up. Now they're hyping him up, bro, he's in the same class as her. Yeah, I should show your opponent some more respect, I'd say. My honest opinion. Show the... I know it's not him saying that, but still. Gotta show your opponent some respect, you know? He's under in the mood. He's getting his... he's doing a stretching in his warm-up. Don't fall behind. My man's quick. She's supposed to be the quick one. Precise aggression. Alright. You gotta just refocus. You won't. Yo, okay, now you're turning into a scumbag, and I like that. Now you're turning, I like that, bro, stop it. Stop it. You're making me root for him now. I'm gonna crush that 50-year-old spirit. Yeah, I'm gonna crush you to death. Like, alright, bro, calm down. Like, calm down, sir. Alright. Alright, if you're that confident. And if you're that confident. There we go. There we go. There is the speed and play. Now, what I would do, just look into his eyes. If this guy can't look at you, stare into his soul. With the mind game as well. Yo, did you see that speed, bro? Did you see that speed? That's what it revolves around. That card. Aye. Aye. I don't know how he can tell that. Maybe he just loves to challenge the card. Yo, this guy's like, go away! Get away from this card. Oh, he's gonna fall for her, damn it. Ah, yeah, he's gonna fall for her again. You know that side eye was coming. You know that side eye was coming. Yeah, I see you. I see you wanting to play the game right now. I see you right now, there, son. Ah! I was faster than you. Carl. Same time, you know what that means. Oh no, she was faster. Well, of course she was faster. It's her card. What's his girlfriend just coming like out of the bushes right now? Everyone else was like, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. He's gonna be like, who that? Who that? Come on, pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Yeah, they are. Yo, pick up that damn phone, alright? I would have hung up a long time ago. Who? Why do I feel like he's not said a single word? Come on, smile. I've quit.
やめてくれん。悪いけど電話とかせんといて。カルタとかもうやってへんから。
Well,
なんだってあなた。
I'm assuming that's to do with his grandfather. That's my assumption right here. Or he was beaten that badly. Alright. Well, what I will say is this. She did well. She did well. She impressed me as she always does. Yeah, she impressed me as she always does with the speed and the quickness of mind and body, and the fact that she was doing track just to be like, you know, to be able to run the second it said, you know, 3, 2, 1, just so her timing would be on point. So she would have the physical stamina as well, doing everything in preparation. And then you have Arata, who basically quit. Now, what are the reasons why you could possibly quit? I think there are 3 that I can think of right now. Maybe there's more reasons I can think of later. But as of right now, there are 3 reasons I can think of. Number 1, because he loved the game because his grandfather taught him. Let's say his grandfather died, and, you know, playing the game reminds him of his grandfather and causes him grief and pain, and thus he quit. That's the first reason. The second reason, he got beaten so badly that he was like, yeah, you know what, screw that. Screw that. I ain't having none of it anymore. I'm done for. Forever. Over and over. I'm done for. I'm quitting today. Which, you know, we all get beaten. Anyone that's ever done anything professionally, we all get beaten. Sometimes we get absolutely embarrassed. It's a fact of life. If you've done any sport in your life and you are, even if you're in a good team, even, you know, you may lose the finals. I remember, for example, we had like a winter tournament a long time ago. Back when I used to do sports, alright? Well, back when I used to be in a sport team and whatnot. And we used to be pretty much like the best team in the whole city. But like, you know, in the summer you'd play obviously outside. We're talking about football here. Call it soccer, whatever, right? Football. I'm talking about football. Football. Not the hand egg one, right? Not the one that's like that, but like the football, right? The round one, all right? What some peasants may call soccer, all right? But I remember, in the summer we always had like a tournament outside. And in the winter, we'd always play inside because, you know, winter, it's snowing outside. So you play inside in a hall. So you play inside a hall. And I remember, especially one tournament, like all our keepers were injured and whatnot. So basically, they were like, "Yeah, you're the tallest one here." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll go and go. I like playing a goal." So I was like, "Okay, I'll be the keeper for today for this tournament." And like we won it. Ultimately, we won it. But it was like one point where we got beaten so badly, and it was like a what do you call it? Like a best. Not a best. It was like a round robin for those guys that know what that is. Basically, like you play each team, and then like the team that has the most wins and so on and so forth, beating the most teams, because we're like 5 teams or 6 teams or so, and like the team that has won the most against the other teams, they would basically declare the overall winner. But I remember we got beaten so badly in one game. I think it was like game 3 or so. We lost like 4-0, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for football that is actually quite a lot. And like, so after that game, like, we decided we're not going to lose anymore. Like, that basically fueled us. Because we were like, nah, we're not beating this badly. That's not going to happen anymore. So then we basically destroyed everyone after that. But like, losses happen. And what should happen with those losses is they shouldn't demotivate you. They should give you a springboard to push forward, and they should give you the motivation to keep on going, to become better. Because quite frankly, if another team can get to that kind of level, can beat you that convincingly, then that means that you shouldn't be sad, because that means there is a lot more room for you to grow. And quite frankly, that means that, you know what, you can get a lot better, you can get a lot stronger. And that's what it ultimately boils down to, being beaten, thinking that you're at the top. You're never at the top. You can always get better. Like, even the professionals, they can always get better. It's why people in professional sports, they always evolve. You look at stats from like 50 years ago, they're incomparable in most sports with stats that we have today, because athletes, they get better. Athletes, they work on things, they work on themselves more, they work on their sport more, they work on their craft more, they work on learning more, they visualize, they analyze, they just keep going forward. So if that is the case, like if number 2 is the truth, that he quit because he lost that badly, whether it's in a final or just a friendly or something, you know what, let that be fuel for the fire that ignites your passion towards the game and helps you improve moving forward. Now, the third reason, and this one is probably I wouldn't say the darkest reason, because I think his grandfather, I think the first one might be the darkest, but like the third reason could be that he's just losing sight. He's losing it. Yeah, I'm going there, alright? His eyes are getting worse and worse. Because, like, the one defining thing from, like, episode 2 was that he can't see without his glasses. Now, what if that's just not bad eyesight, but what if that's an actual condition? Sounds terrible. Sounds absolutely terrible. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But that could be a possibility. Now, the reason why I'm really thinking that, honestly, is because, like, while he was walking down the hallway, and I know it was made for dramatic effect, but while he was walking down the hallway back from the telephone, to which he just walked slowly to, like, while he was walking back, it was all dark. And that's what it boils down to. The whole room, the whole hallway, everything was dark. So, yeah, granted, I know it best. If I wasn't recording right now, I would have all the lights off, because I'm always in the complete dark. I don't like having lights on. I always like being in the complete dark, which is why, like, every other room usually has no lights. Like, if you were to enter my house, right, looking from the outside, and if you're like from the outside watching into my house, you'd think the house was empty because all the lights would be off. Because I like being in the dark, and I just like having like a tiny little desk light here, so I can read, either read, or I don't have the light on, and I can just have the computer lights on. That's basically me. I'm the kind of person that should have bad eyesight, but I don't. I don't understand it. All right, but yeah, that's ultimately quite a dark thought. And obviously, I hope that's not the case. I hope he's just like, sulking because I lost tournament X, Y, and Z, and then like later on he's gonna see them playing. He's gonna like, you know what? Nah, this game looks truly fun. Let me play. Hopefully that's gonna be what it boils down to. But we'll see. Obviously, it's just episode 4. There's still a lot to go. I think there's like 2 seasons or 3 seasons or more. So there's obviously still a lot more to go. But overall, I like this episode quite a lot, just because of the way those two are acting. When I say those two, I mean Chihaya and her opponent, and they were just going back and forth. It wasn't even so much like the competition, them going like, ha! Ha! You know, it wasn't even the speed of everything, or her just like shouting every time, like, yeah! That's what I should probably stop hitting my fan. But it wasn't just because of that. I just like the whole tension that those two had. Just like that. Don't look at me. And she's like, okay, I'm aggressive style. And he's like, okay, aggressive style. I'm gonna break her 50-year-old spirit. And I'm like, okay, sonny boy, all right. You look like you're in your early 20s, bro. Damn, you wanna win that badly? Respect, respect. Because I would be the same. I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna humiliate her. I'm gonna make sure I humiliate. Like, I'm the kind of person, right? Basically, the second you step onto the ring, the second you step onto the platform, the second you decide to play this game, I will have no mercy on you. And that's the same in everything, right? It's not just sports, but it's the same in everything. The second you try and step onto the same platform where everyone else is trying to do their very, very best, then ultimately, I don't care if you're 5 years old or I don't care if you're 80 years old. I will go all out to make sure that I defeat you. That's basically what it boils down to. I'm hyper competitive, and it's actually a bad trait of mine. I know a lot of people have a very bad hyper competitive attitude. I know for a fact that I do. I've been trying to change that, but so far it hasn't really been successful. But yeah, just that would be me. That would be me, man. That would be me. Which is why I like Team Taichi like that in the second episode, I should say, where he was just like, I'm gonna cheat. No matter what, I'm gonna cheat. I'll cheat, alright. I'll cheat, alright. You know what? I don't care. I'll cheat my way to the top if I have to, alright. I have to, alright. So that would be me. I feel like, yeah, if I can cheat, I can get away with it. Why wouldn't I? If I can break their spirit, why wouldn't I? So I like this episode a lot. I like this episode. I like the characters a lot. I have to say that as well. Granted, the sport so far, I'm gonna. It's 100. It's 100 poems. I was gonna say I'm gonna write all the poems down so I could maybe like remember some of them. But quite frankly, like that's unlikely. That's unlikely. All right. Like even if I had written down, I wouldn't be able to remember it unless I had it on like a card form like they do. But hey folks, that is just my opinion on this episode. I quite enjoyed this one, as usual actually. It hasn't been a bad episode so far. So, hey, good sign. Good sign, good sign, good sign. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all next time, and I'll give you a good sign then. The sign that I am here, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, everyone, peace out, have a nice day, and hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. Until next time everybody, peace out and have a nice day.